Hi, everyone. This is Mike from Choosing Love Today. Today's episode from Enduring Faith is one that hits close to home for anyone who's ever felt like their faith is moving slower than they had hoped. And let's be honest, waiting is one of the hardest things God has ever asked us to do. We like progress, we like movement, we like seeing results. But faith doesn't always grow in fast moments. Sometimes it grows in slow ones. And when I think about slow faith, faith that has to wait, faith that has to trust God when nothing seems to be happening, I think about Abraham. Abraham is one of those people in the Bible we talk about like he's a spiritual giant. But if you read his story closely, he spent years waiting on God, years wondering when that promise would come, years living in the tension between what God said and what he could see. God told Abraham he would be the father of many nations, and then nothing happened. Not for a month, not for a year, not for 5 years, not for 10. Abraham waited 25 years before Isaac was born. 25 years of wondering, 25 years of hoping, 25 years of asking God, is this still happening? And here's the really encouraging part. Abraham didn't wait perfectly. He had moments of doubt, moments of confusion, moments where he tried to help God out. He slipped his plan in and said, "Well, God, how about this?" God said, "Nope, that's your plan, not mine." Moments where he wondered if he misunderstood the promise. But in all of that, Abraham kept walking with God. He kept trusting. He kept believing that God was still working, even when he couldn't see it. Romans 4:20 says he didn't waver through unbelief regarding the promise of God, but was strengthened in his faith. That doesn't mean Abraham never struggled. It means he kept coming back to trust. And that's what enduring faith looks like. Maybe today you're in a season that feels slow. Maybe you're praying for something and it feels like God is taking his time. Maybe you're waiting on direction, waiting on clarity, or waiting on healing, waiting on a breakthrough, waiting on an answer that just hasn't come yet. And maybe you're wondering if your faith is weak because you're tired of waiting. But hear this. Waiting doesn't mean that your faith is weak. Waiting is where faith grows. Faith grows when you keep trusting, even when the timeline doesn't make sense. By the way, that's one of the reasons it's called faith. Faith grows when you keep walking, even when the path feels long. Faith grows when you keep believing, even when you don't see movement. Faith grows when you say, "Lord, I don't see it yet, but I'm still with you." The slow seasons aren't wasted. They're shaping you. They're strengthening you. They're teaching you to trust God's character more than your calendar. And just like Abraham, God sees your waiting. He sees your hope. He sees your endurance. He sees the quiet faithfulness of your heart. So you're in a slow season today. Just stop and take a breath. You're not forgotten. You're not stuck. You're not falling behind. God is still working, even if you can't see it yet. Enduring faith isn't fast. Enduring faith isn't flashy. Enduring faith isn't easy. But enduring faith is strong. So today, keep trusting, keep waiting, keep walking, and always keep choosing love today.